Welcome to the ports and shipping news from Visakhapatnam. Adani Group to enjoy operational rights of Vizhinjam port for a total of 65 years. Initially granted rights for 40 years, the group secured an additional 20 years due to their commitment of funding the second and third phases of development at the port. On top of this, the CPM-led government granted another 5 years as compensation for the challenges faced during the port construction, owing to various natural disasters. Hence, the Adani Group is slated to have the port's operational rights for 65 years, which will be handed over to VISL only in 2075. Looking back, the works of the Vizhinjam port, which has begun in 2015, was supposed to be completed in December 2019. As per the agreement, the Adani Ports was supposed to hand over the operations to VISL, Vizhinjam International Seaport Ltd., in 2055. According to the PPP norms in the country, the private partner enjoys the operational rights for 30 years, but in the case of Vizhinjam, it had already become 40 years back then. The UDF government that was in power when the developments were happening was heavily criticized for the extended time period. As per the lastest information, VISL will start receiving profit shares from 2034, starting from 1%. This will eventually rise up to 25%. The Adani Group will invest a total of 20,000 rupees crore for the second, third and fourth phase of development works at Vizhinjam port. The state government agreed to withdraw the arbitration procedures after the Adani Group agreed to complete the second and third phases of developmental works of the port by 2028. The team of officials from the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has begun a study to assess the environmental impact of Phase LL and Phase LL of Vizhinjam International Seaports. The team is expected to complete the study by the end of March, and only on the basis of the report environmental clearance can be given to Adani Vizhinjam Private Port Ltd., AVPPL, to go ahead with the construction of the second and third phases of the port. The deadline for finishing the second and third phases of the project was 2045. However, the state government has asked AVPPL to complete the construction by 2028. The state has set some other conditions as well as sign a tripartite agreement to get the 818 rupees crore viability gap released to the AVPPL from the center. The Adani firm has agreed to the conditions set for signing the pact. One of the conditions was to withhold 219 rupees crore from the equity support deposited by AVPPL. However, 175.2 rupees crore will be refunded to AVPPL if the project is completed in 2028. For the second and third phases, constructed an additional 1,000 meters breakwater, which is not a Herculean task when the speed at which 3,000 kilometers breakwater was constructed in the first phase. An average, it was completed 750 meters every year, and 4 years is more than enough to complete 1,000 meters as they construct 500 meters per year. Thanks for watching, have a great day.